Today I'm just going to be walking through like a pretty comprehensive guide of Valorant settings, both in-game and Windows, that you can change when you get the game to avoid issues further down the line. So we're just going to start in general in-game. If you tend to have issues, you can turn instability on. If you have packet loss, you can turn this up. It'll help with packet loss. It might have an effect on your ping, but you won't have as much packet loss with that. Preference, video. If you record, I'd recommend doing windowed full screen. Make sure your resolution is set to your monitor's actual resolution. Some monitors will show up as higher in Windows. And then make sure you have the right monitor. Cap your FPS at your monitor's refresh rate always. You can also cap it in the background. That can help sometimes. Multi-threaded rendering on, all of these on low. VSync on or off. If you have extra resources to have it on, it can reduce screen tearing, but usually it's off. Then, depending on your frames, usually you do no anti-aliasing, low anti-citropic filtering, and then all of these off. And you can turn these on if you have a particular thing that you're trying to monitor. I have shooting airgraph on, packet loss text on, network RTT on graph, but I don't have most of these settings on, and that'll just show you what stuff is going on, so you can figure out what the issue is. And then audio, make sure you have it set to stereo. HRTF, usually want it to be on. Voice chat, fiddle around with this if you have like a nicer mic, because sometimes it can like pick up your keyboard and stuff. Make sure your input and output are set to be like the stuff you actually use, so your microphone is actually your microphone, your speakers is actually your headphone. The first thing we're going to do is configure the Windows firewall to let Valorant programs through. So you're going to type in Windows Defender Firewall, open that up, remove that there, and then we click Add Another App. Browse, and we're looking for, usually it'll be on your C drive. Go to Riot Games, Valorant Live, Valorant.exe, and then you click Open, Add, and go back, add another app. Going to go to that same Valorant Live folder, and this time we're going to go to Shooter Game, then to Binaries, then to Win64. Then we're going to open that. Allow another. I'm going to go to the same Live, Engine, Binaries, Win64, Unreal CEF subprocesses.exe. Add that. Go back. Program files. So here, go to program files in your C drive. We're looking for Riot Vanguard. And then you're going to select vgc.exe, add, allow another. This is the last one. Going to go back to the C Riot Games, then Riot Client, then Riot Client Services.exe. Okay, now we're done with the firewall. Control Shift Escape or type Task Manager in your search bar. you're going to go to Startup Apps, and then anything that you don't want to start up when your system starts up, you just disable it. So you can go through that and disable apps that you don't want to be starting when your computer starts. I usually just disable basically everything because I can start what I want to be using. Also, while we're here in Task Manager, we can set priorities. So we scroll down, you'll have to start Valorant, and you're looking for these. You're going to set priority, set it to high. You're just going to type command prompt in this search bar here. You want to run this as administrator. What we're going to be doing here is pinging DNS. So you're going to type ping 1.1.1.1, and it's going to spit out some data. This is just showing you your minimum and maximums for pings to the DNS server. And we're going to also be testing this one, and you're going to want to leave this open so you can see I have min max of 9 on 8.8.8.8 and then 10 on 1.1.1.1. And now we're going to open network and internet settings down here, and we're looking for we're going to go to more adapter options. So right here, you're going to click on IPv4 Internet Protocol version 4 TCP/IPv4. You're going to hit the properties on this, and then this is where we're going to be using this information here. And now we're going to be setting the DNS address or manually. And if your ping is lower to 1.1.1.1, you're going to put that right here. And then here in alternate, you're going to type in 1.0.0.1. And if you ping better to 8.8.8.8, you're going to type, obviously, your 8.8.8.8 up here in the top. And then in the alternate, 8.8.4.4. Then you just type OK, and it'll kind of help with routing issues. And now we're going to be looking at Device Manager. So you're going to just click on Device Manager, and we're looking for our network adapters. And then you're looking for Realtek Gaming 2.5 GBE. And we're going to be looking for the properties, drivers. Then you just update your drivers if you need to. I know I don't. And now we're going to the Advanced tab. And the first thing we're looking for is Advanced EEE, which I don't have. But if you have Advanced EEE, you send it to disabled. Then next you're going to go to or look for energy efficient Ethernet and select that, and then you just hit the drop down menu and select disabled, and then go to green Ethernet and disable that as well. I don't have these here, so I can't really show you, but you're going to be disabling Advanced EEE, energy efficient Ethernet, green Ethernet, and then we're going to scroll down, power saving mode, which I also don't have. If you have power saving mode, disable that as well. And then we're going to be disabling Wake on Magic Packet. and then also wake on pattern match. So once those are all disabled, we're going to head over to the power management. And we're going to uncheck both of these in the power management tab. Okay. Also, while we're here, you can go through and look for any of your devices that you may need to update the drivers for. This is where you'll do that. So like your graphics driver, you can do that here. Update the driver there. Now some other things that we're going to do in the Windows settings. You're going to go to your system. Make sure that both of your displays are running at the correct resolution. Go to advanced display and make sure they're both running at their highest refresh rate, just to make sure you're getting everything that you need out of them. And then privacy and security, Windows security. We're going to be opening Windows security here. Okay, so we're going to go to virus and threat protection and virus and threat protection settings, manage settings. And then we're looking for exclusions, add or remove exclusions. And then you'll see this is already here, but you're going to want to add an exclusion folder and go to your C drive. And then you can click program files, Riot Games, or not program files, just Riot Games, select this. And I already have it selected, then add another folder. And you're going to go to program files and Riot Vanguard and add that folder as well. And this will basically just prevent the Windows Defender from being active and looking at what these files are doing, because you know they're fine. So Windows Defender doesn't need to be looking at them, and that'll help you sometimes with your CPU performance. So once you're done with that, you can close this. And I believe that is all of the settings that I have. So that's just kind of a basic set yourself up for hopefully less troubled and less laggy experience. I mean, if it's not, you can always open a support ticket. They're usually pretty good at helping. Yeah, other than that, I hope that helped whoever watches it, and good luck in your games.